In a world that often celebrates the extroverted and the overtly ambitious, the Sigma male stands apart, a figure of quiet strength, self-reliance, and unwavering purpose. But how does one embody this archetype? How can the timeless wisdom of Stoicism illuminate the path to becoming a Sigma? In this comprehensive guide, we will delve deep into the principles and practices that define the Sigma male, drawing from Stoic philosophy to provide actionable insights for personal transformation. Ask yourself this: what does it truly mean to live life on your terms? In today's world, the concept of the Sigma male has gained a lot of attention, often misunderstood as just being a loner or rejecting society altogether. But being a Sigma is far deeper. It's about independence, self-mastery, and quiet confidence. It's about living deliberately, with purpose, free from the expectations of others. This mindset isn't new. The Stoics, ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome, gave us a timeless framework for mastering ourselves and thriving amidst chaos. Today, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy can guide you to embody the true essence of a Sigma male. This isn't just about philosophy, it's a practical blueprint for your life. Section 1. Understanding the Sigma mindset. The term Sigma male is often misunderstood, reduced to a cliché about the loner who avoids traditional hierarchies and social roles. But in reality, the Sigma is not just about isolation. It's about embracing a lifestyle of autonomy, emotional independence, and purpose-driven action. The Sigma walks a path defined by his own values, making decisions based on his internal compass rather than external influences. At the core of this mindset is a sense of inner freedom, freedom from the pressure of fitting into societal molds, from the constant quest for validation, and from the need to conform to the expectations of others. Stoicism, the ancient Greek philosophy of rationality, resilience, and virtue, offers the perfect framework for developing this mindset. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, accept what we cannot, and cultivate the inner strength to live authentically. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, emphasize that true freedom comes from mastering our minds and actions, not from external circumstances. So, what can Stoicism teach us about becoming a Sigma? Let's dive deep into the 12 core principles that will allow you to embody this way of life, cultivating wisdom, self-reliance, and emotional strength as you forge your own path. Section 2. The power of independence. Independence is the hallmark of the Sigma. But independence is not simply about being solitary or disconnected from others. It's about being self-reliant in thought, emotion, and action. A Sigma doesn't seek approval from the world around him. He doesn't let societal expectations or pressures sway his decisions. Stoic philosophy teaches that the only thing within our complete control is our own actions, thoughts, and judgments. Everything else is external and outside of our influence. This is the fundamental message that Marcus Aurelius teaches us in his Meditations. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. A Sigma, like the Stoics, understands that his happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but on how he perceives and responds to those circumstances. To become a Sigma, you must stop seeking validation from others. Whether it's the praise of colleagues, the approval of friends, or even societal status markers, none of these can define your worth. True independence comes from making decisions based on your own values, not on the desires of others. It means setting your own course and not being swayed by the current trends or opinions. The Stoic exercise of separating what you can control from what you can't is the foundation of this independence. A Sigma owns his life because he knows it is his choices, not his circumstances, that define who he is. Section 3. Embrace solitude for self-reflection. While many people fear solitude, for the Sigma, it is a source of strength and clarity. Solitude is not about loneliness. It's about creating the space to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, people often look for validation in social interaction or external distractions. But a Sigma understands the importance of solitude for personal growth. Solitude is where the Sigma can think clearly, analyze his motivations, and decide on his next steps without the interference of others' opinions. Stoicism values self-awareness and self-reflection as essential components of personal growth. Seneca, a key Stoic philosopher, urges us to avoid wasting time. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. To waste time is to be distracted by external forces, opinions, and the trivialities of life. Solitude offers a space where a Sigma can get in touch with his own thoughts, away from the noise. It is in these quiet moments that the Sigma reaffirms his purpose and plans his actions with greater clarity. By regularly embracing solitude, the Sigma deepens his understanding of himself and the world around him, allowing him to approach challenges with greater wisdom and focus. Solitude also enables the Sigma to recharge mentally and emotionally, ensuring that he remains grounded and balanced when interacting with the world. Section 4. The virtue of self-mastery. Self-mastery is the defining characteristic of the Sigma. Without self-discipline, the Sigma would be subject to the whims of external desires, emotions, and impulses. Stoicism teaches that the path to true freedom lies in mastering our inner world. The Stoics viewed the passions, emotions such as fear, anger, envy, and greed, as sources of weakness. These emotional responses are often the result of mistaken judgments about what is important. In contrast, the Stoics believed in cultivating virtue, the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. For the Sigma, self-mastery means having control over how he reacts to the world. He doesn't allow negative emotions to dictate his actions. Instead, he remains composed, thoughtful, and deliberate. This is what Epictetus meant when he said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." A Sigma's true wealth lies in his ability to rise above the momentary impulses that most people fall victim to. This mastery requires ongoing practice. It's about building a deep understanding of your desires and impulses, questioning their legitimacy, and training yourself to act according to reason, not emotion. The Stoics believed that true power comes from within, and so does the Sigma. When you master yourself, you are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You can live according to your own values without being swayed by temporary feelings or distractions. Section 5. Adopt the Stoic practice of negative visualization. One of the most powerful tools in the Stoic toolbox is negative visualization, the practice of imagining the worst-case scenario in any given situation. This may sound counterintuitive, but it's actually a way of building emotional resilience and mental preparedness. A Sigma understands that life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. By visualizing potential obstacles and setbacks ahead of time, the Sigma prepares himself for hardship without being caught off guard. Marcus Aurelius himself practiced this kind of visualization when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Negative visualization helps you become comfortable with uncertainty because you know you can handle whatever comes your way. It teaches you that pain, loss, and failure are not to be feared, but accepted as part of life. When you mentally rehearse adversity, you soften its impact when it happens in real life. You're no longer overwhelmed or paralyzed by difficult circumstances. Instead, you approach them with the calm, collected mindset of someone who has already faced and accepted them. For the Sigma, this practice cultivates a deep sense of emotional resilience. You no longer react to life's challenges with panic or frustration, but meet them with the steady assurance that you are capable of handling them. Section 6. Be detached from external validation. One of the key tenets of Stoicism, and essential to the Sigma mindset, is the idea of detaching from external validation. In today's world, social media and societal expectations often make us feel as though we need to seek approval and recognition to feel worthy. A Sigma, however, is indifferent to these external markers of success. He knows that his self-worth is intrinsic and is not dependent on the opinions or judgments of others. Epictetus famously said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our opinions about things." A Sigma practices this detachment by refusing to let praise or criticism dictate his sense of value. He does not seek applause, recognition, or the approval of others because he is secure in his own sense of self. This doesn't mean he rejects feedback or constructive criticism. Rather, it means he filters all external input through the lens of his own values and chooses how to respond accordingly. A Sigma is aware that seeking approval from others is a path that leads to dependence. It traps you in a cycle of external validation that undermines your inner freedom. By practicing detachment, the Sigma frees himself from the need to impress or please others, allowing him to live authentically and true to his own standards. When you stop relying on external validation, you open up a new realm of freedom. Your choices are based on what you believe is right, not on what others think. Section 7. Cultivate emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to remain steady and composed regardless of external circumstances. For a Sigma, this is an essential quality. Life is full of unpredictable events, successes, failures, criticisms, losses, but the Sigma's emotional strength lies in how he responds to these events. He doesn't allow setbacks to knock him off course or let negative emotions dictate his behavior. Instead, he uses Stoic principles to reframe challenges and grow from them. The Stoics taught that emotions such as anger, frustration, and sadness arise when we mistakenly believe that something external is within our control. For example, we may become angry when someone criticizes us because we think their opinion has the power to affect our self-worth. A Sigma reframes this. He recognizes that other people's opinions, actions, and behaviors are outside of his control. What he can control is how he reacts. By practicing self-reflection, a Sigma learns to detach from negative emotions and respond with calm, reason, and resolve. Emotional resilience doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means understanding them and choosing to respond in a way that aligns with your goals, values, and integrity. Section 8. Prioritize internal fulfillment over external success. The Sigma's sense of fulfillment does not come from external achievements, status symbols, or possessions. It comes from within. This is a core principle of Stoicism. Seneca, in his letters, wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." A Sigma practices this by focusing on the things that are truly important: wisdom, growth, and the cultivation of virtue, rather than chasing after fleeting external markers of success. In a world that often equates success with money, fame, or power, a Sigma finds contentment in the pursuit of personal excellence and inner peace. The external world is constantly changing. Wealth can be lost, fame can fade, and achievements can be forgotten. But a virtuous life lived in alignment with your core values is the ultimate source of fulfillment. A Sigma is driven by his internal sense of purpose rather than external rewards. This gives him an unshakable foundation for happiness because he knows that fulfillment is not dependent on material success, but on living a life true to his principles. Section 9. Maintain focus on what you can control. A Sigma understands that his time and energy are precious, and he doesn't waste them on things beyond his control. Stoicism teaches us to recognize the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. The only things within our complete control are our thoughts, judgments, and actions. Everything else, other people's actions, the outcome of events, the passing of time, is beyond our grasp. Epictetus reminds us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By focusing on what he can control, his response to external events, his choices, and his mindset, the Sigma frees himself from the frustration and anxiety that comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. He understands that when you stop worrying about things outside your control, you gain the freedom to fully invest in the areas where you can make a difference. By mastering the art of focusing solely on your own actions and thoughts, you can live a life with greater intention, purpose, and peace. Section 10. Lead by example, not authority. Leadership for a Sigma is not about asserting dominance or controlling others. It's about leading by example, inspiring others through your actions and character. A Sigma embodies the virtues of wisdom, courage, and integrity, and by doing so, he naturally attracts the respect and admiration of others. The Stoics believed that true leadership is rooted in virtue, not power. Instead of issuing commands or trying to manipulate others, a Sigma demonstrates through his actions what it means to live a virtuous life. People are drawn to him not because of his title, wealth, or power, but because they see the strength and integrity in his character. A Sigma doesn't need followers to validate his existence. He simply lives according to his principles, and others are inspired to follow his example. This kind of leadership is powerful because it's not about control or authority. It's about the quiet influence that comes from being authentically and consistently virtuous. Section 11. Practice virtue above all else. For a Sigma, virtue is everything. The Stoics defined 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues guide every decision, every action, and every response. A Sigma prioritizes virtue above all else because he understands that living a virtuous life is the ultimate source of fulfillment and peace. Wisdom is the pursuit of truth and understanding. Courage is the willingness to face challenges and adversity. Justice is the commitment to doing what is right, even when it's difficult. Temperance is the mastery of one's desires and impulses. By embodying these virtues, a Sigma ensures that his life is purposeful, meaningful, and in alignment with his highest values. He doesn't let external distractions, fleeting desires, or the opinions of others compromise his integrity. The Sigma's strength lies in his commitment to virtue, knowing that living in alignment with these principles is the key to a life well lived. Section 12. The path of the Sigma is a lifelong journey. Becoming a Sigma is neither an easy journey nor a mere destination. It is a relentless, lifelong odyssey of transformation, self-mastery, and profound wisdom. It demands unwavering commitment, ironclad discipline, and the courage to confront the harshest truths about yourself and the world. The path is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those who dare to walk the razor's edge of introspection and resilience. Stoicism becomes the Sigma's sword and shield, forging clarity in chaos, resilience in adversity, and purpose amidst the void. The Sigma thrives in his solitude, driven by an unyielding devotion to self-reliance, unshakable emotional independence, and a steadfast pursuit of virtue. He knows the world is a tempest of uncontrollable forces, but he wields the power to command his responses, decisions, and values with unflinching resolve. As you take your first steps on this arduous path, understand that the journey is not a quest for perfection. It is a battle for progress. It is the ceaseless forging of your character in the fires of challenge and triumph, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dare to ascend. This is the Sigma way. Picture a man standing on the edge of a cliff at dusk, gazing out over a vast, endless horizon. The wind stirs his coat, but he doesn't flinch. Behind him lies a world filled with noise, expectations, and fleeting validations, a world he's chosen to step away from. Before him is the unknown, a path forged by his own will, guided by his inner compass, free from the shackles of conformity. He takes a deep breath, his mind steady, his purpose clear. He doesn't need applause or recognition. He doesn't fear the challenges ahead, nor does he cling to the comforts of the past. He walks forward, not in rebellion, but in quiet defiance, knowing that true freedom is found in mastery of the self. Each step is deliberate, each moment a reflection of his resolve to live authentically, virtuously, and with unshakable purpose. This is the Sigma. This is the power of Stoicism in action. The journey is yours now. What will you choose? Now watch this video to learn the importance of getting out of your comfort zone and unlocking your full potential. And if this journey resonates with you, if you're ready to step into your own power and embrace the Sigma mindset, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to the channel for more guides and insights. Together, we'll continue to explore the path of growth and self-mastery. Your journey begins here. Thanks for watching, and be stoic always.